Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So we are here at Aston Martin KL showroom, and what are we looking at? This is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. In case you're wondering what those badges are doing there, well, first impressions. I don't know. This looks like an odd place to put a badge, right? But well, unique all the same. It all in doesn't take away from the fact that this is an absolutely stunning car. It probably looks great in the video right now, but I can assure you it looks even better in person. All right. So this car, all the panels you see out here, this car is built with a mix of carbon fiber parts. All right. So like this, the bumper, all right, carbon fiber. Fenders are aluminum fenders, right? So yeah, very lightweight, tips the scale at about 1.7 tons. All right, so well, it is not feather light lah per se, but for this size of car, this class of car, 1.7 tons is very light. Okay, you can see this is the design of this car. Oh my god, it is just so stunning to look at in person. All right, look at the bonnet, the way it how they how they molded, how they sculpted this bonnet. The lines are just lovely, and the detail on this grille, okay, the 3D effect, really, it has to be experienced has to be seen in person, okay, of each of these individual, well, protrusions here. Okay, it's lovely to look at. Okay. And so you see there's a carbon fiber lip down here as well, and come look at these wheels and those carbon ceramic bricks inside. So apparently I was told that there is a coating on the brake rotor itself that helps to prevent squealing. All right, that is common with carbon ceramic brakes. Okay, so let's come here. We open the door and show you a bit. So as you can see, the door opens upwards in typical Aston Martin style, and you see, right, what the benefits of this is that it gives you very high clearance. So when you park your car next to the curbside, when you open this door, you get very high clearance. You reduce your chances of hitting the curb substantially. And here's the best part. All right, this is a heavy door, but I bring it down like this. The door stays. It doesn't move. All right, doesn't move either. Okay, and look at this. This part, the side mirror protrudes quite far out, and they've shaped this to, I believe there's an aerodynamic reason for this. This is shaped almost like a wing, and here the electric bonnet release. Okay, so yep, the bonnet opens forwards, and I don't know about you, but have you seen a car that looks sexier with its bonnet open? I mean, just look at this part. Look at these fins that's put here specifically for aerodynamic purposes, to channel air out of the wheel well, around the body. Okay, and yeah, so you see here this bonnet, carbon fiber, and so it is a 5.2 liter V12 twin turbo. It's a rather small capacity for a V12 engine, all right, but still, nonetheless, 5.2 liters. Okay, and close the bonnet. All right, let me close the bonnet. Okay, I will gently put this down, and see here. Have to press it down a little, and soft close. Brilliant. Who else does soft close bonnet? Brilliant, man. And you come here. Okay, the car is beautiful, we all know, but it is also very aerodynamically functional. Just look at this. Okay, this is a functional aerodynamic aerodynamic design feature. Let me show you from this side. So I open the boot. Okay, and you can see from here, right? You see that TV screen over there? I can catch the image of that. You can actually see that TV screen through this vent hole here. All right, these are well there to serve as filters, well, and also to guide, all right, to reduce turbulence of air coming through this vent. These, they feel like, you know, guitar strings, very fine and very tightly wound. All right, so the air flows through here, and when you close when the boot is closed, okay, as you can see, it joins here. Okay, it joins here, and the air will come out through here, and as a result you create downforce, okay, simply by having air flow in through here, down like this, and up here this way. And also you have this ducktail spoiler to further contribute to the aerodynamics. Brilliant. Okay, and at the back here they no longer have the Aston Martin wings, but they just spell out the Aston Martin word here. I don't know, do you guys think there should be an option to put the Aston Martin wings there? I think it should. It will actually, to me, it will make the car look a bit nicer. And you can see the lower diffuser, very aggressive, very expressive design, and the tail lights very thin, and you can see, look closely, you can see the detailing of these tail lights. Okay, don't mind this side because the boot is not fully closed yet, because there's something else I want to show you. Now, most of the time, right, most people who buy these cars, okay, you will buy this, park at Langkawi, drive it only 3 months a year. What happens during the remaining 9 months? Your battery will go flat. And Aston Martin obviously thought about this, so they have included this port here. Okay, this thing here is a magnet. It's attached magnetically. It goes into a 12 volts into your regular socket, and yeah, you just charge your battery just like that. And the best part is when you close your boot, it doesn't interfere. Okay, the only thing I would say that's like that I was surprised when I first opened this boot was that there was actually no grab handle or latch here for which I can pull the boot down. So instead you have to pull on the bodywork. Okay, let's look inside the car. And you can, let's look closely at the door again. Look at the materials here. This is forged carbon fiber, and the pattern of course is slightly different from your regular carbon weave, right? This is hand stitched leather here, Bang & Olufsen audio. Even the door handles, wow, they feel pretty substantial. And look at the seats inside, built with very exquisite detail here. Okay, and you can see here the design, right? On first observation, it does not look spectacular, but the tactile feels, the materials that they use, the quality it oozes upon touch is just lovely. All right, and this is something very familiar to all Mercedes owners. Aston Martin has a sort of partnership ongoing with Mercedes. They are sourcing 4-liter V8s from AMG, and they're also using this infotainment control panel. So let me just see if I can start up without starting the engine. This is the instrument cluster here, fancy, nice. And let me, all right, so yeah, here's the instrument cluster, fancy instrument cluster, and the screen. So just browsing through the various screens, you know that this is a reskinned Mercedes software. Nothing wrong with that, it works. And this is infotainment is not really Aston Martin's area of expertise anyway, so we don't begrudge them of using a third-party software. At least we certainly don't begrudge them when they can produce interior build of this kind of quality. All right, look at this lid. This is not one you don't open it like this, but what you do is pull this switch and the lid opens all the way back, and this is a rather functional space. I mean, it is big. You can put, you see, it is the size of my palm, right? You can put your phone, keys, and all that. Okay, and you can close it at the press of a button. Lovely. All right, and if you look up, there is no sunroof, but honestly, who needs a sunroof when you can have a roof lining like this? It's beautiful. Okay, yeah, so here you have it. And oh yeah, look at this, pedal shifters, very solid feeling pedal shifters. Okay, so right, and so this is it, guys. This is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Lovely looking car, lovely to behold, and see, costs 1.2 million, 1.205 million ringgit before taxes, before duties. But as I said before, and as Bobby said in his video, people who buy this car, right, that's 1.205 is as much as most of you will probably pay for, because you'll be parking this car in Langkawi anyways. So, and if you look at it, right, 1.205 million. I have to highlight one thing. With 1.205 million, you are not just buying the car and the parts that go into it. You are also buying the time and expertise of the craftspeople who worked on this car, who spent the hours on this car. Because, you see, Aston Martin cars, right, from front to back, everything in this car is hand built. They don't even have welding for the chassis, you know. Everything is hand built by their technicians. So you really are paying not just for materials, you are paying for people's time, you are paying for people's expertise. All right, and yeah, that is something that I would say is priceless. It gives these cars soul, it gives these cars character, and yeah, 1.205 million for this. Well, if this was honestly, right, if this car was factory built, if this car was built by robots, I can't justify paying 1.2 million for this. But it is because of the skills, of the craftsmanship, that is what justifies the money for this car.